few years ago, I was a struggling freelance video editor, living in my mom's basement, grinding on client projects, and just hating my life. Fast forward to today, I've built a combined audience of 700,000 followers, made over $500,000, bought a new car, traveled the world, and connected with people I once only watched on YouTube. And all of this happened because of one simple Instagram funnel, the one I'm about to share with you in this video. Trust me, if you apply this funnel into your business, no matter what you do, it will change everything. The most successful online entrepreneurs all use some version of this funnel. That's why it feels like they're playing the game on easy mode. And after watching this video, you'll be able to do the same. So, promise me one thing: use this wisely. But first, who am I and why you should listen to me? I'm Karolis, and over the past few years, I've grown my personal brand on Instagram to over 500,000 followers, scaled my business brand to over 200,000, and made over $500,000 selling digital products. And no, I wasn't just selling how to make money courses. I've sold LUTs, Notion templates, done brand deals, and built a paid community of nearly 4,000 members. But before I've done all of this, I was seriously stuck. Like I said, I was editing videos for clients, quickly realizing that selling services alone wasn't going to make me rich. So I started posting content, and it worked. My following on Instagram started to grow. 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, but guess what? I was making $0 with my personal brand with over 100,000 followers. And everything changed when I implemented what I call the evergreen Instagram funnel. The moment I put the strategy in place, everything clicked. On the first month, I made 2,000. On second, I made 5,000. Then I hit 10,000 on my third month, then 20,000, and finally 60,000 in a single month of November. This one simple funnel took me from a struggling freelancer to generating well over $500,000 in profit. And since I run this business all by myself, I get to keep about 97% of the profit that I make. So if that sounds intriguing, let me show you how you can do the same. Now, before you say that's cool, but it's not going to work for me, let me introduce you to Ray. When Ray came to me, he had zero experience of growing an audience. But after I showed him how to build a personal brand the right way and implement this evergreen funnel, he made $10,000 in his first month. And what's even crazier, in just 7 months, he went from a complete beginner to making $100,000 in a single month using this strategy. So yes, it works, but first you need to set up your Instagram page the right way. Let's set up your Instagram page for success. Step 1, find your niche. Take a moment to grab a pen and paper, open Notion, or use your notes app. Write down 2 lists. On one side, write your interests, skills, and experiences. Everything you have at this point. On the second side, write creators whose content you love and consume regularly. Now look for connections between those 2 things. If you love fitness content and wrote down "I enjoy hybrid training" or "I've gotten into great shape," then fitness could be a great niche for you. And you don't have to stay locked into one niche forever. Many creators evolve and grow beyond their niche. Dan Coe transitioned from fitness and being a web designer to digital solopreneurship. Alex Hormozi started in fitness before transitioning to business and education. Adi Gillespie went from hybrid athlete to building his own clothing brand, UVU. The key is starting with something that you already have, which you can use as your edge when starting. And do not overthink this too much. Just get started, because you're allowed to pivot and change along the way. Step 2. Research. Find 5 pieces of content performing well in your niche. Here's how you find them. Look for fresh ideas. Look for videos posted recently, within 2 to 4 weeks window. Engagement. Focus on reels with 1 million plus views from creators who have less than 50,000 followers. This is a good indication that the idea is good. Hook. Study video hooks, format and length. And by the way, later on, I'm going to show you how to master the hook creation part. Save these videos as inspiration for your first 5 posts. Step 3. Optimize your profile. Your profile is your first impression. Always remember that. And here's how you make the most out of it. Profile picture. Clean, professional, and friendly. Bio. Keep it simple, highlighting your expertise in one sentence. For example, lost 50 pounds in 1 year, helping you to do the same without crash diets. And you can always change it and tweak it later. Do not overthink this. The goal is to get started. Step 4, create and post your first 5 videos. And when you're creating those videos, stick to what is working. Replicate the format, hook, and structure of your inspiration videos. Use your own footage and unique captions. Post these videos over the next week. Step 5, build early engagement and hijack the audience. After you post a video, go to the original creator video that you used as inspiration and simply engage with people who left comments under those videos. Reply with genuine advice and insights. Don't ask them to check out your profile. Just provide value. Leave around 20 comments per day and space them out throughout the day to avoid action blocks. This will naturally lead new users to your profile, driving new followers and engagement. Because when they land on your profile, they're gonna see similar content. And once you posted those first 5 videos, and if you've done everything correctly and started engaging, you should hit 100,000 followers within first 1 to 2 weeks. And this is gonna start the momentum. The next 15 videos paired with this engagement strategy should take you to first 1,000 followers. And this is where the real growth begins, because now we have data. And this baseline audience that you built is gonna make it easier for you to push out your content. Here's how you're gonna go from 1,000 to 10,000 followers, step by step. Step 1, create content that solves problems, tells stories, or provides value. Engage with your ideal audience on similar creators' posts. Just like I told you before, whenever you post, go and engage with your target audience. And you can literally find your target audience under those creators' posts. You can comment back to them, providing more value, and eventually some of them just gonna go to your profile and follow you and even become your customer down the line. Replicate successful content in your niche, engage with every comment and DM. You have no excuse not to respond to every single DM and every single comment that you get at this point, okay? Repurpose high-performing content, so whenever something goes viral for you, you can literally repost the same thing like month later, literally the same. Prioritize volume in the beginning. So in the beginning, consistency and just putting out volume is really important. Trending audios aren't essential. Trending audios, seriously, are not that important. Focus on high quality content. Focus on reels only. So majority of your growth is gonna come from reels. However, I'm noticing that the trend that with carousels, you can also go viral. And sure, with carousels, you're using audio on them. So that way they can get pushed out into the Reels tab. And here's what I'm also gonna add to this. By this point, you should have enough data on what type of content works for you the best. So 50% of the time, create similar content. Literally use the same hooks, the structure, even the video length. And for other 50% of your reels, look at what is working for other creators in your niche, or even slightly outside of your niche, and aim to replicate that. Now, the most important thing in short form content game is mastering your hooks. And there are 3 types of hooks that come into making a very, very good attention grabbing reel or short form piece of content. Visual hook, text hook, and verbal hook. Now, I'm gonna share with you a private training that I did inside my community, showcasing all these 3 hooks with examples, how you can apply them within your own content strategy and when you are creating your own hooks. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of misconceptions about what makes the good hook and what is the formula to crafting a hook that could make your content blow up. First of all, realize one thing, that a hook, essentially the beginning of your video, 0 to 5 seconds, let's say, that time frame is the most important thing of the video. I've noticed that multiple times myself. Whenever my video doesn't perform really well, usually it's because of the hook. Usually because I had a very weak hook in the beginning and it didn't really caught interest of the audience and it just got buried in the algorithm. And of course, having a phenomenal hook doesn't guarantee you success, but if you do that, and if you understand the framework, the principle of it, you can strike that viral video and semi-viral video, and in general, get attention way easier if you just understand the formula. And this is my goal with this program: teach you the principles and the frameworks that are evergreen, that are always going to work. Essentially tactics and strategies could change, but if you understand this, what I'm gonna show you in this really quick lesson, just essentially the frameworks and the principles of how to structure a hook, you'll be able to generate viral videos on demand. Okay, so first thing, realize that there's 3 main components, and sometimes there's only 2 main components. If your video has an audio where you talk, there's going to be 3 main components. And if the video doesn't have an audio, in aka it's just like a B-roll type video, it's only going to have 2 components. So first component, let's say I just wanted to break down my recent video because it's performing really well, and it's something unusual to me to post this type of video. I don't really post videos where I talk myself, and this one is performing pretty well compared to the amount of followers it brought in and the views it got. In my opinion, it's gonna go up to 200,000 and up, because it's performing pretty well. It's getting decent traction. So first things first, let's break down this video. So in this video I speak and there's a verbal. So verbal hook is what you're saying essentially in the start of the video, and I'm gonna show you the structure for that. Then there's text, what is appearing on the screen, right? What people are seeing. And it's very important to have text, captions, whatever, simply because most people don't have an audio turned on. So you can lose majority of the people by just not having text on the video. So I would recommend having a text. Then there's visual thing, and this is something that people miss, and that is what is happening in the actual video. So in this case, I'm putting on the watch in the beginning of the video, which definitely catches attention in the beginning, right? You're putting on the watch, and I opened this video with a question saying, how would I make $10,000 starting from scratch? And that immediately catches a ton of people's attention because they want to know the answer, right? And that is the structure for the hook. You open a video with a question or a statement. Always think about outside the box, right? You don't, like, what I've noticed is that people try to force attention. This is not usually gonna work, because in this video, I don't really force the attention. It just feels like I naturally answering a question to somebody else. I'm not even looking at a screen. This is like a podcast setting, and this was me on the call with somebody, and I was just answering the question to him. This is what people want to see. They don't want to see a forced attention grabbing videos anymore that much, where somebody sits in front of the camera and it's like, here are 5 steps to make $10 million in 1 year, right? People don't really want to see that. People immediately scroll because they got used to those attention-grabbing, crazy style edited videos. If you test doing something a little bit more organic like this, where you just open the video with a question, for example, let's say you're in fitness, right? Always like to use fitness analogy, and you would just open the video saying, how would you lose extra 2 pounds? No, that's a little bit too more specific. So you need to be less specific if you want to reach broader audience, right? You would say, how would you lose belly fat in 2 weeks? Can you lose belly fat in 2 weeks? And then you go over and deliver on it and explain. The better one would be, can you still eat pizza every day and get in good shape? Can you still eat ice cream every day and get in good shape, right? You would open a video with an open question like that. And what's going to happen is that, again, you're not forcing attention. You're not forcing anybody to listen to you. You're just kind of like shooting the video in a way that it looks like it's authentically you answering some sort of question to somebody, right? That is very powerful. So the structure would go with open question or a statement, right? So a statement, in the statement case would be, you would not opening a video with a question, but you would start a video with a statement. And in this case, I usually suggest taking something a little bit more like status quo. So for example, status quo would be, reading books is good for you. And you would open a video saying, I don't read books. I eat ice cream, right? I eat fast food, whatever. You would open a video with a statement that is a little bit more controversial. So that would be another way. So you would either open a video with a question or a statement, and then you deliver on it. And then by the end of the video, you could include a CTA, call to action. So for example, if you have a lead magnet, if you have a free product that people could get that you can give to them, you can add that by the end of the video, but that is not important, and I would not recommend having these in every single one of your videos. Do only have it if it makes sense, right? So for example, you would start a video asking that fitness question, right? Can I eat ice cream every day and still get in shape? and then you would deliver on it, giving the value how you can do that. And then by the end of the video, you would say, this is exactly what I teach in X and X course, or X and X. This is exactly what I talk about in my newsletter. This is exactly what I teach in my 5-day challenge, right? And then you would have a CTA saying, drop X in the comments if you want me to send it over to you. But again, if you're speaking with somebody in this type of format, then it wouldn't really make sense for you to add a CTA that way, right? But essentially, this is how you structure the hook. And my advice is to really dial into those 5 seconds, really focus on that. Remember the main components of it, right? What is the most important thing? What is the hook essentially is created from? So it's created from these 3 main components. If it's a B-roll video, it's going to be text and visual. And don't forget the visual, it's really important as well. So always remember that the hook is either you started with a question, you open a question for something, and it immediately catches attention because people want to know the answer to that question, or you started with a statement. And again, for the statement style, I would recommend to look for something more controversial, something that beats the status quo. So that's that for the hook. And this is a very powerful strategy. Personally, right now, I'm moving into more of this type of content myself with my personal brand. And I don't really think that posting every single day is that important. If you can post 4 videos per week that are really dialed in, you really did your research, you really focused on that hook, on delivery, you might be able to see better results compared to somebody who's posting 2 times per day. That is my thesis. I'm going to test it. I'll let you guys know, but that is essentially how you craft the winning hook, by following this framework. All right. So before we dive into breaking down the funnel that made me over $500,000, let's first address the mistakes you should avoid if you want to succeed faster. After doing hundreds of page audits for creators inside my Creator World program, here are the biggest mistakes I've noticed that beginners are making. Mistake number 1, waiting for perfect time to start. Have you ever told yourself this? I'll start creating content once I moved into my dream apartment. I need a better camera or phone before I can start. I'll wait until I'm done with school or uni. Here's the hard truth. There's no perfect time to get started. And the best time to get started actually is today. Waiting for stars to align is just wasting your time. If you got a phone and laptop or desktop computer, you're ready to go. And if you're watching this video, I'm confident that you already have what you need. And if you still don't believe me, take a look at how I got started. Mistake number 2, trying to reinvent the wheel. The legendary marketer himself, Seth Godin, said that life is too short not to copy others. And he is right. Instagram and every other platform already shows you what content works. Yet so many beginners, when they start, try to create entirely original ideas. And that's a big mistake. Instead, focus on learning from what is already working. Look at viral posts in your niche or even a little bit outside of your niche, analyze their structure, their hooks, the video length, and put your own unique spin on them. That's exactly what you want to do when you're starting out. Now look, we have 2 different cups. One cup is filled with water. The second one is empty, as you can see. This cup represents you making a lot of sales and being a successful content creator. The empty cup represents you being a tryhard, promoting your product 24/7 and getting no sales. So if you want to be a cup filled with water, let me show you what you need to do. First things first, realize that Instagram is not a place to directly sell your product. This is what people with empty cups try to do every single day. And I was one of them and failed miserably. Think about when most people scroll on the platform. When they are in bed, on the toilet. My point is, most of the time they're not in a buying mindset. Instagram is the first point of contact, a gateway where people first discover you. This is where you start building awareness and attracting potential followers who resonate with your content and later on turn them into buyers. Which means the next step after discovery is to turn these followers into loyal, engaged supporters. The best way to accomplish this is by moving your followers off the Instagram platform and onto a place where you truly own your audience, such as an email list. This allows you to nurture your relationship with them long-term outside of Instagram. To move followers onto your email list, you need a strong lead magnet. A lead magnet is something valuable you offer in exchange for someone's contact details. Examples of effective lead magnets could be free ebooks, guides, or checklists, templates, spreadsheets, or calculators, free video series, or exclusive webinars, or my personal favorite right now, 7, 14, or 30-day challenges. And the reason I love challenge lead magnets is because when they join your challenge, and for example, you send them email every single day, they get used to reading your emails. And you also prompt them to open your emails because you are solving one problem at a time. You send them one lesson every single day, solving specific problem they have. This way, you prompt them into reading your emails every day. When you hit them with a promotion for your product, they're ready to buy. The goal is to provide something that solves a problem or adds value to your audience life. Make it so easy for them to take the next action because essentially it's free to join your list. But putting your lead magnet link in your bio is not enough. You need a clear promotional strategy to get as many people into your lead magnet as possible. And here are the best ways to do that. Use Instagram stories with strong call to action similar to this to get a ton of DMs asking for your lead magnet. Share Instagram Reels with a clear call to action, encouraging viewers to leave a comment so they can get your lead magnet. Now, of course, you're not going to be sending invites to every single message that you get. You need to set up an automation. So whenever somebody messages you wanting to get your lead magnet, the automation sends them an invite. And for this, we're going to use ManyChat. I'm not going to show you how to set up ManyChat automation in this video, but down below this video, I left a full Google Docs file that includes this entire training you're watching. And inside, you'll also find a step-by-step guide on setting up your ManyChat, as well as best performing Instagram stories and Instagram Reel templates with call to actions that you can apply to your own niche and industry. And if you're watching this video on my website, you can find the Google Docs file in the top menu above. The first goal of your evergreen funnel is to get people off Instagram and onto a platform you own, like an email list. By moving followers to your list, you have full control over your communication with them, rather than just relying on Instagram's algorithm to show your posts, just like the guy with an empty cup is doing, and it doesn't work. Creating your offer. Alright, so at this point, you've grown your Instagram page and started building your email list. Believe it or not, you are ready to make money. Not like this guy over here. But don't fall into the trap of listening to gurus who push high-ticket offers and keep telling you that, yo, you must sell something super high-ticket, otherwise it's not worth it. If you're selling a done-for-you service, that's great. You can charge $1,000 and more. Just like one of the Creator World members, Yasmin, who landed a 1.5k euro client with just 45 followers. However, if you're selling digital products, start with lower ticket prices. My first digital product was $9.95 lot. I'm not saying you have to price your product at $9, but start with something under $100. These are what we call impulse purchase products. You'll focus on selling your low ticket offers only to the list you've built with your lead magnets. This ensures you're offering something valuable to people who already know, trust, and engage with your content. But you don't want to spend months building your first product like this guy. Build it, launch it, and adjust it based on feedback. If you get some sales, that's great. Improve the product, tweak your copy, headlines, and everything else that worked for you. The more you do it, the better you become at distinguishing signal from noise. And if you're not sure what product you can create, make something related to your lead magnet. You could simply sell more access to you. This could be a private community offer where you do 2 to 3 weekly calls, answer customer questions, and provide an additional course. And in the PDF that I just mentioned before, I've also included my best performing email headlines. I've organized them into 3 categories: promotional emails, case study emails, and value-based emails. And these are 3 main formats you can literally use forever in your email marketing strategy. Again, the PDF will be linked down below this video description, or if you're watching this on my website, it will be in the navigation bar above. Feel free to use those headlines for your own niche, offer, and industry. In Creator World 2.0, I go even deeper on how to create offers that truly resonate with your niche. I cover everything from offer creation and mindset that you really need to succeed with this. And inside our community, I've worked directly with students to help build them their offers. For example, Jake, after implementing what he learned, he made over $100 in a single day by selling digital products. Houston built a wildly profitable personal brand, selling high-ticket offers. Yasmin, again mentioned earlier, landed a 1.5k euro client with just 45 followers. And these students are proof that with the right approach, incredible results are possible in a short span of time, even if you have small following. Evergreen funnel. Alright, so at this point, what you really need is just get those first few sales. Once you have them, you kind of prove to yourself that people want to buy what you're selling. Now, you just need to build a system that gets you new customers 24/7. And for this system to work, all you need to do is to set up backend email automations, which sounds more difficult than it is. It's just pretty much clicking few buttons and you can have this set up like in a day. To explain it simply for you, whenever someone gets into your lead magnet, they'll automatically be sold your paid product via email. Once they opt in, the sequence gets triggered and starts sending emails right away. My favorite sequence, the one that generated me the most revenue, was a 12-day email sequence, and that's how it works. Day 1, they get a welcome email. Day 2, they receive a storytelling email. Day 4, a value email is sent. Day 6, I address a common problem in the niche and give them solution. Day 8, they get a case study email showing how I help someone achieve a certain outcome. Day 10, I begin pitching my paid product. Day 12, the last email promotes the paid product. And I share all of these emails I've used from this sequence inside Creator World program. So if you are a member, you can simply plug and play these emails for your niche by putting them into ChatGPT and simply asking it to rewrite them for your niche. And once you have this in place, your next actions should fall into these two categories. Get more people into your lead magnet. Post more content like reels, stories, and carousels with clear call to action for people to join. And second one is improve your paid product. Make sure your customers are happy so they leave positive reviews, creating a flywheel effect for your business. For example, Ray, that I just mentioned earlier, applied this exact system for his personal brand, and here's how it went. In the first month, he made $10,000 selling digital products. Throughout summer, he made $50,000 in total profit. And by December 2024, 7 months later after he joined Creator World, he hit $100,000 in profit in a single month. So as you can see, this system works. Now, my question to you is, why do you think all of these people are getting massive results? Is it just because of the information they learned from me? Part of it, yes. But the most important thing I've learned is that community is key. The ability to reach out to me 24/7 and get personalized help is what makes the biggest difference. I understand that everyone's journey is different. And that's why when I built Creator World, I knew that it's not gonna be enough just to give you video lessons. Creator World is undoubtedly the best program in this industry. Every single member who joins can ask me any question any time of the day and get their answer every single day. I'm inside a community answering questions daily and doing live calls every week. You can even submit your page for an audit and get a personalized growth strategy. And I've seen this make massive difference in students' growth. I still remember how frustrating it was to start growing my audience. But once I cracked that part, I remember how clueless I was when trying to monetize. I literally was not making any money with over 100,000 followers. I was the empty cup guy, building products and promoting them on my stories, but it didn't work. And that was until I implemented this evergreen funnel, and everything became so simple and seamless. I literally wake up some days and I see that I made thousands of dollars while in my sleep. And I see this happening to our members inside Creator World every single day. And that is the main reason I built this program, to help you achieve the same. And I've seen firsthand how effective it is, with clear evidence of students getting massive results. You know, students like Tim, for example, who blew past 100k followers in record time. Jake, who didn't believe that building a worldwide audience while living in Philippines and starting at 30 was possible. he proved himself wrong. Regular people just like you, with nothing more than just a phone and a laptop, and with the right strategy, are literally taking advantage of the biggest gold rush we have in the current time, and that is creating content and building your brand on social media. And this is the main reason I want you to join Creator World 2.0 today. I stand behind this program so much that I even offer a 365-day money-back guarantee. This means if you join, apply what's in the program, utilize our community support, and in the whole year you don't get a single video to reach 1 million views, you'll get your full money back. No questions asked. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click the first link down below this video to join today. If you're on the website, just click the button below and join now. And here's how your journey is gonna look like when you join. Phase 1. Kickstarting your journey. Together we'll pick a profitable evergreen niche for your brand, whether it's personal or faceless. We'll ensure that your profile is designed to convert visitors into loyal fans, not just followers. We will guide you through creating a lead magnet that helps you grow your email list and capture potential customers 24/7. Phase 2. Build and grow. With our proven research method, we'll show you how to create viral content on demand. Using our blueprint, you'll learn how to create content that drives followers and engagement. We'll help you implement our never-ending content system to push past 50K and then 100K followers. Phase 3. Monetize and thrive. We will leverage your lead magnet and email list to help you launch your first product successfully. You will gain access to the exact blueprint that I used to earn $300,000 in one single year with one digital product. You will unlock all of the bonuses I mentioned earlier: email sequence examples, story templates, reel templates, along with 200 in-depth lessons on growing and monetizing your brand. And of course, if you get stuck along the way, our live Q&A calls and supportive community will always be here to help you. There's nothing more motivating than watching people just like you celebrate their wins. And this is why our program consistently delivers the best results in the industry. The supportive, rock-solid community that you will join the moment you sign up. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the first link in the video description to join today. If you're on the website, simply click the button below this video and get started now. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you inside.